Chapter 5. Sri Sadguru said, "Now I shall narrate the pious life story of Sri Surdas, who gained the sacred darshan of Sri Krishna due to the blessings of Sri Vallabhacharya. Sri Surdas was an orphan and a blind man. He was deserted by all his relatives. He wallowed in poverty and lived in alms from people. He was wandering all over Vrindavan, singing melodiously in praise of Sri Govinda. Is not the divine names of Sri Govinda the only asset of the poor? One day he was sitting under a bower in Sri Vrindavan, playing on veena named Ekatara and singing harmoniously in praise of Lord Krishna. At that time, the entire atmosphere of Sri Vrindavan was charged with melody of his kirtan and cooled by the mild breeze, swayed by the cool waves of the Yamuna. The Vaishnavottama Sri Vallabha, who came there accidentally, was surprised to listen to the sweet songs in praise of Sri Krishna, heard in the midst of the thick forest. Sri Vallabha came in search of the unknown singer. He had at last saw the blind and orphan child Surdas. Sri Vallabha took the fortunate child into his place. Sri Vallabha took that fortunate child to his place with all affection. He gave him the Diksha of Brahma Sambandham, closeness to the Brahman, and made him stay with himself. The child Surdas became the virtual royal court singer of Lord Srinatha. He used to please Sri Bhagavan, composing new songs and singing in praise of him daily. Due to the blessings of Sri Vallabha, he attained jnana. So he was able to conceive of the divine pastimes of Sri Krishna in myriad ways and express them in the form of melodious compositions. His strict adherence to piety of heart, unceasing Krishna Kirtan, and strict celibacy resulted in the maintenance of his heart, tongue, and body pure always. Once seated under the cool shade of an Ashoka tree on the bank of the Yamuna, Surdas, the Mahatma, was singing melodiously. At that time, Sri Nandakumara, accompanied by Devi Radha, came there playing on his flute captivatingly. Enchanted by the sacred fragrance emanating from their bodies, Surdas was in a state of doubt and confusion, but he could not see them as he was blind. Looking at his spouse, Radha, who was approaching very near to Sri Surdas, Sri Krishna humorously remarked as follows. Sri Krishna said, "O my beloved beauty, he is a great musician. He is a talented Rasika. He is a very clever person and a brahmachari, so do not go near him." Sri Radha said, "O Nata, he is born blind. How can he see me? I shall just go near him and have a look at the veena in his hand." Sri Sadguru said, having spoken thus, Sri Radha, with eyes like the beautiful lotus and gait like that of the gentle swan, came slowly near the Mahatma Surdas. Surdas was enchanted by her fragrance. He understood that she was none other than Sri Radha, the beloved of Sri Krishna. He stretched his hand out and caught hold of the frill of her long skirt. At once, with assumed anger born of prem, Sri Radha looked at the face of Sri Krishna and started saying so. Sri Radha said, "O Nata, you are standing as a silent spectator even when this celebrate is holding my dress in his hand." Sri Krishna said, "O singer, being a celebrate, why do you touch the dress of my beloved? I am very much annoyed by your behavior. Give me an explanation." Sri Sadguru said, hearing this, the great Bhakta, the clever Surdas, understood that they were the divine couple, and hence he said boldly as follows. Sri Surdas said, "O Deva, please stop testing me. I have realized that you are Sri Nandakumara himself. O ocean of compassion, please give your darshan to this blind man. I do not have the strength of yoga or tapas. Sri Madhava, Sri Krishna, please give me your darshan as I have got the blessings of Sri Vallabha. O ocean of mercy, the eyesight that is useful to see only the living ghosts, ordinary men, becomes a waste if your darshan is not got face to face. Govinda, I do not regret my blindness. for I am wandering in the imaginary land of bliss, oblivious to this world. O ocean of mercy, Madhava, you who are inaccessible to the Devas are standing in front of me in real form, yet I am unable to see you since I am blind, Sri Sadguru said. As he listened to these words of Sri Surdas, Bhagavan Sri Krishna immediately blessed him with eyesight so that he could see him. The same moment, Sri Surdasa had the coveted darshan of Sri Shyamasundara, who appeared as follows. He appeared as a cowherd having the complexion of a black cloud. He was clad in yellow silk garment and was captivatingly charming. He had the plume of the peacock adorning his head. He was playing sweetly on the flute. His chest was very broad, and his eyes were beautiful like the lotus flowers. He was standing there in a very fascinating posture with the three elegant curves of his body. He was embraced by Devi Radha. His person was rubbed with the paste of Hari Chandan. His body stood on par with the crore of Manmathas, and he appeared as the very embodiment of perfect felicity. The Mahatma Surdas was intoxicated with the ecstasy born out of darshan of Sri Krishna. He started chanting melodiously his divine names and dancing. Sri Govinda pacified that Prema Bhakta and induced him to ask for any boon he wanted. But as Prem was the only abiding passion with him, Surdas the Bhakta uttered the following sweet words with hands folded over his head and tears of joy rolling from his eyes. Sri Surdas said, O Govinda, you are seen in real form by my eyes, which are very pure, which is beautified with the kajal of Prem, and which have not seen any other thing in this world. Lord, I earnestly long to remain blind forever, for I do not want to see anything else after looking at you. Sri Bhagavan said, O most fortunate one, let it be as you please. I am very much pleased with your intense devotion. I am blessing you with the inward eyes, which will be useful to look at me alone. Yet, leading the life of a blind man, you do bhajan on me, who am fond of the bhaktas. Bhakta, I shall daily dance in the mirth in front of you who are singing in praise of me. Sri Sadguru continued. Having spoken thus, Sri Krishna, the dear child of Devaki, vanished in a second like lightning, even when Sri Surdas was looking on. Affectionately looked after by Sri Vallabha, Surdas led a happy life on the bank of Yamuna, having Krishna Kirtan as the only object of his life. The eyes that do not get darshan of Sri Krishna are equal to the mere plumes of the peacock. Only those eyes that gain the darshan of Sri Krishna become useful. When Sri Govinda appeared before his eyes in his true form thus, Surdas pleaded with him to give him the boon of loss of sight as suffered by Dhritarashtra. Indeed, the sadhus do not want to look at people who suffer in this world. That is why they close their eyes and meditate upon Sri Krishna. He who reads or listens to the story of the glory of Sri Surdas is blessed by Lord Krishna with the divine eyes of wisdom. Thus ends chapter 5 entitled Shri Surdas Charitam of Book 7 of Shri Vaishnava Samhita, composed by Shri Krishna Premi Swamigal.